Do I have a lisp? I do have bad news. He's so cute. He probably thought it was our fault. He doesn't even open the door to help her. And now it's like, hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Sleep. If you are new here, hi, welcome. I make Pokemon Sleep related videos. And let's see what sort of Pokemon showed up today. So it's been a while, not a while, maybe like 3-4 days since my last video. So I have been quite busy. So just a heads up that the frequency of these videos will be a little lower than usual, only because it's the year end coming up. So Christmas, New Year's, and I'm pretty busy. So I hope you guys can understand that. I'm sure you guys are pretty busy too. Catching up with families, going to plans and stuff, or like company events and everything. So let me keep you guys updated on what happened on my weekend. So, well, first of all, Taupe Hollow, I was able to progress until like Ultra 5 or Ultra 4. So, tremendous progress on that map, to be honest. I think that next time I go there, I could quite possibly hit Masters. So, very excited about that. And I went back to Greengrass Isle today because I want to raise the area a bit, just so that for next week's event, the Double Dream Shard event, I will be able to progress even further. So that's what's happening. I have another curry week. Last week was a dessert week. This week is a curry week. Who do I want to give it to? Let's give it to Fluffy. This is Fluffy, right? So yeah, another curry week. It's been a while since I've had salads. Let's finish there because I do want to save the rest of my biscuits for next week. Biscuits. I feel like, you know, the funny thing about making these videos is you kind of have to watch yourself when you're editing, right? And whenever I'm watching myself, I'm like, wow, do I have a lisp? Do I like have trouble enunciating my words? In my mind, I sound so clear, you know? And then watching it back, I'm like, wow, I said that funny, or kind of sounds like a lisp. Okay, actually, let's do Dazed Sleep. Oh, and I ranked up, which is great. Rank 36. I ended up having to increase my inventory bag because I was just running out of space with all the awards and everything. Wow. And we are now Ultra 1, which is great. Tuesday. Ultra 1, so amazing progress. Then again, I have this area at like 45 area bonus, I think. So first, let's feed our Snorlax and then let's gather everything. So I will make the solar tomato. Oops, let's not use that. Solar tomato curry, which makes me crave that Chinese tomato egg dish that I like to eat. Oh my gosh, and I got a critical. Yesterday I got 2 criticals. Breakfast and dinner time. And I just got another critical, which is really great. Also probably why I'm progressing so quickly right now too. I feel like the glare in my glasses is like making me look funny. Oh, also there's going to be maintenance today, which is pretty exciting. So make sure you feed your Snorlax before then, or if not, then feed it after the maintenance is done. So Saturday, my boyfriend and I went to do some Christmas shopping. We're pretty late, but you know what? It happens. And we got a lot of Christmas shopping done, which I'm very happy about. Now I just need to buy wrapping paper and wrap everything. But we got invited pretty last minute to a dinner, a birthday dinner. So we quickly picked up a box of chocolates for the birthday girl. And we spent the rest of the night hanging out with our friends. So that was a lot of fun. So here it is, the maintenance and version update notes. And now let's go on to the community research. Now I do have bad news. So when I was hanging out with friends during the birthday dinner, I was talking about Pokemon Sleep, right? And one of my friends downloaded the game and gave me their friend code. So I had to delete someone on my list. So I'm sorry who you are. I'm not gonna say who it is, but yeah, they really gotta increase the amount of friends that we can add, because that would be very nice. And then sometime last week, I finally got something. I got a Christmas tree. Isn't she so cute? So I was torn between this one and another one. And I probably stood in that shop for about 30 minutes deciding which one I wanted. So I placed them both side by side, took a step back, and was like, do I want this one or that one? Like, what fits the aesthetic, you know? So I asked friends, I asked like random ladies that were coming into the shop what they thought as well. And this was the fan favorite. Now, you guys, the thing is, it is hard to find small ornaments for this. There were no small ornaments in that shop. I tried looking on Amazon. They weren't small enough or cute enough. So for the time being, I just placed some pink bows on it. But I'm very happy. I love the little rustic detailing here with the twine and the burlap. And it's just so cute. I love it. So super happy. Finally got a little Christmas tree that I placed on the middle of my dining table. And now it really feels like Christmas is upon us. And yesterday, my boyfriend's company sent a gift basket, and they are very generous with their gift baskets. And I was so happy because a lot of the goodies that were inside the gift baskets were things that you could use for like a charcuterie board, right? Beautiful spreads, oils for dipping bread in, even a bottle of champagne. And I was like, wow, we just saved so much money having to buy like these details of the charcuterie board because your company sent it to us. So super happy about that as well. Now, what did I do yesterday? Yesterday was Sunday. I pretty much just yesterday was Monday. Yesterday was Monday. I had something to take care of in the morning. And then around afternoonish, the owner of this condo, the person that we're renting from, passed by because we had some issues. First of all, the overhead kitchen vent, one of the panels just broke. And we couldn't put it back in because the metal bracket that latches onto the hole broke. So there was nothing to latch anymore. So that was the first issue. The second issue was that the compartment that holds the soap together, holds the soap into its tray, completely broke. So we couldn't even stick it back because the plastic piece just broke off and fell off and got swept into oblivion down the pipes. So he had to come over for that. And you know what? made me feel very upset was the fact that he was like, oh, we've never had these issues before. And I'm just thinking like, yeah, no shit, because the 2 previous people clearly didn't take care of the stuff that only now it starts breaking down. And coincidentally, when we started living there, like first week into moving here, washing machine constantly leaking. And I know that he probably thought it was our fault. But then the technician came and he pretty much made it clear that it wasn't an us thing. It was because the previous people were so freaking dirty. They never cleaned their washing machine, that there was so much mold in the compartments and in the pipes that when it was going through a rinse cycle, the water couldn't go through the pipe because the opening of the pipe was closed by mold. So the man had to open up the machine and clean out the mold. And I'm telling you, because I was just so disappointed. This is the first time we're renting from someone, and in the agreement it says that they had to really thoroughly clean all the appliances for livable condition. And clearly he didn't keep up his end of the deal, because when we were doing a tour, whoa, that's a pretty shiny Shuppet. Oh, and the shiny Swablu, which is like one of the prettiest shinies. Yeah, when we first came here and we did the tour, I was like, this is not clean, this is not clean. I see black mold all up in that sink. And he's like, oh no, it's just hard to clean. So he gaslit me into thinking that it was just hard to clean. Tell me why I was able to scrub that stuff off with like basic cleaner and a toothbrush. But the nastiest thing, guys, you know the soap tray compartment where you pull it out to pour soap? So that thing was covered in black mold. I've never seen anything like it before. Never. And I always do my laundry since I was in high school. So I've never seen that before. I pull out the entire tray, look into the compartment, and what I saw were black walls, because there was so much mold covering the walls. So I had to get in deep. I had to scrub every piece of black mold out, because I noticed that my skin started getting so itchy ever since living here. And now I think I know why. It was because when we're washing our laundry, all that black mold was getting mixed up with the water. So anyways, back into the issues we had. He came, he saw the stuff, he started making us feel bad that this is the first time he's had these issues. And I was just over it. Luckily, I did take pictures of like everything wrong when we moved in as evidence. Like my boyfriend's shower, his first time showering, the water wouldn't even go down. You know why? Because they didn't clean out the drain. And when you open it, there was like a McDonald's hamburger patty size of black hair covered in mold. And that was the reason why no water was going down. But yeah, I just did not appreciate how he just kept making it a big deal that it's going to be expensive to repair. I get it, you know, but at the same time, I feel like we are very good tenants. We take care of this place so well. I maintain all the machines very well. And to be told that, it was like, wow, because I'm sure we're probably the cleanest tenants that ever lived here, that care and respect the place enough. Like the previous guy that lived here, when I was touring the place, he didn't even bother cleaning up the area. There was like underwear on his bed. He had his hookah out in the middle of the living room when it clearly says no smoking or of any kind in the building. And there was like scratches all over the floor. So yeah, just a little bit of that. And then on top of that, right, he was like, oh, can't you just use the washing machine without soap? And I just was like, I didn't react because I was like shocked that he said that. And his wife was like, no, you can't. And I was like, thank God that woman is here. Because between the two of them, she probably does more of the household labor. And because of that, she knows how these machines work. and understands what I'm trying to say or where I'm coming from, right? So I was just so happy she was there to give a second opinion and tell him basically what I was telling him. But I also felt so bad for her because like he was not okay with her telling him what to do or if something was wrong, you know. He would kind of have this like be quiet woman sort of attitude, and I was like, oh my gosh, she doesn't deserve that because she's such a sweetheart, you know. And then when they left and he was taking the ladder, he made her hold the ladder, and this ladder is like significantly bigger than her. On top of that, he just leaves the door, doesn't even open the door to help her bring the ladder out, and doesn't even wait for her to put her shoes on. That man just like zipped to the elevator, and she had to call out his name, and I was like, wow. I was just in shock. But yeah, wonderful woman. I just felt so bad for the short interaction I saw. You know, maybe he had an off day and he was just like not thinking clearly, and usually, you know, maybe usually he's like always helpful, so can't really tell. But from what I saw that day, I felt so bad. So yeah, that was like pretty much my days. Sunday, I don't really remember what I did. Neither do I really remember Friday. But yeah, I hope that was interesting to listen to what happened in the last couple days. Now, for the upcoming days. Thursday, I have Heels Dance, which is pretty exciting. My boyfriend has a Christmas party that day, so I'm gonna be hanging out alone until he comes back. And then Friday, preparing for the Friends Miss that we have, which is on Saturday. So I realized, why make it difficult on myself in trying to make all these homemade stuff, right? So we decided to cater a lot of our food. We ordered cake and macarons, which is pretty fun as well. No, just cake. And I'm just going to spend some time to make like appetizers and preparing the charcuterie board. But I'm so excited for everyone to come. I told them to dress in their finest silks so that it gives everyone a reason to just dress up and everything. And I'm very, very excited for that. And then the following week, we have Christmas with family members. So excited for that as well. And then right before you know it, it's going to be New Year's. So we're hanging out with our friends who are coming from Toronto. And it's going to be very exciting. Now, that pretty much concludes my video. If you look closely, it looks like Gengar is holding Snorlax's hand, which is pretty funny. But yeah, I hope your guys' days, the past couple days, were eventful. Maybe not as headache or stress-inducing as mine. But nonetheless, we have a beautiful week ahead of us. So take care and make sure you do something fun. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as well. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Take care. Bye.